Listen, you see, here we go again. You know what I noticed? The eugenics commercial with your total teen eugenics. And the funny other thing I noticed was the other, I think, drive time or whatever. And the guy that in the commercial, you know, the stalker kid, you know, how can I get approved by your parents? And just in the same commercial with the girl, oh, you don't want to live with mom and dad forever, or could you credit karma? How do you check your credit? No, then another guy credit karma. He'd be like, no, and with the flapping pancakes. Listen to this, all right? You know, your homeboy Bill was kind of mad that I did the thing with Tide, and they were mad that I had certain soap, and they were mad at certain corporations and everything I told you a certain type of way. They were mad at other corporation drink products, other type of things because you know they're not the purity of the drinks. Oh no, I noticed this. I noticed with your toilet paper that you put I never knew Scott's toilet paper. I'll let you look at it real good. Take a look at it. I never knew your Scott's toilet paper had a pattern of rainbows inside of it and stuff. It was the first time, you know, I'm using this Scott's toilet paper right here. I never knew it had a pattern. It had a certain pattern in it. I just started using it and it had a certain pattern in it. Before I went to go use a toilet paper, but I never knew that certain toilet paper had, like, you know, Scott's, it don't usually have a pattern. But I see that you have a pattern in this now, so good for you and stuff. But pardon me while I start using the bathroom and I'll speak to you. But you know, I just wanted to say to other individuals like Silk Valley, you know, I noticed people been going after you ever since I was in New York. So they, I don't know, the people. Some of these people didn't want me to have no type of background or recognition with family and stuff. They don't want me in Asia. You know, I don't know what it is and stuff. These white people and their bacterial viruses, you know, they living so comfortable using you, so they don't need me by my family and stuff. So because you know people that have such a beef with other people, they don't wanna mistake anybody for anybody to be lenient towards when they're gonna rape somebody and kill them and rape fuck them up a certain type of way. They're not done stealing your information a certain type of way. They don't got it all in the bag yet, so they don't want me by you. So you know, they sound like the girl in the hallway every day saying hate me. There's no hate me. I don't know who that bitch is. I don't know what type of bad spirit, energy, or fucked up person that is and stuff. So, you know, So it's just funny about situations and stuff. I guess they were timing me by the movies I was watching from the energies watching me while I have the television on. So I guess they must be doing this to a lot of people. It ain't good enough until all y'all come to America one by one, visiting with your family, and then they get to do they time you so well for 30 years. They gotta make sure they kill you to get your books and stuff, right? It is the American apartment Vietnam situation with you, huh? But anyway, man, I never knew individuals did certain things a certain type of way. You think, like I was saying, since Bill and them are mad about the soap and stuff, you think these individuals, you see how I poured the soap in the tank, in the toilet bowl tank, another person went to go live that experience a certain type of way. You think they setting up people in the chemistry to make sure that certain people are traveling a certain type of way, and they're trying to see who them people are and the things that they do to their habitation to know the difference. And then on top of it, it's just like learning your astrological empress chemistry, because they're training you to be a escort, a slave, or they're gonna just kill you and have you in a majority where they have the elder consciousness in the majority a certain type of way. So they're abusing the habitation of your astrological empress so they could be able to utilize their magic of your empress. Like they're gonna use her for remote control, and then and then they just have the rest of your habitation as a hostage a certain type of way. I was just wondering if, because the Americans and the people in the caves that surround me seem like those type of people and stuff. So I was just wondering about the situation while you travel and thinking you're doing stupid things, trying to experiment through time. Another person's really having their way with you a certain next type of way and stuff. It's like going to punish somebody, and another person enjoys punishing your habitation of your anatomy a certain type of way, because that's the first time they get away with trying to manipulate your physical and causing your pimples a certain type of way to see if you live with it, if you're comfortable with it. So that's kind of fucked up. They just probably want an excuse that they kill all the people that's perfect, of all the legacies and lineages I made that's perfect, for they can say that is me, and they're making them comfortable after they done headbust you so much. It's like being tortured so much where you turn against yourself. Because once you turn, it's like being tortured. Once your consciousness turn against yourself, you'll be able to cause the end of the world and not care and stuff. So your viruses that's causing the irritation in somebody else's anatomy because of their ignorance of their consciousness, it'll be easier for them to manipulate your physical and your life a certain type of way and stuff. A person should be in a miserable marriage. I never was in a miserable marriage. I was in a loving marriage. Another person just didn't know what was going on with my sacredcy and stuff. Another person tried to put that influence on my kids, like, yo, he doesn't go nowhere, he doesn't do nothing, he's bored, he does so and so. They didn't know I had a lot of fun with my wives, but another person just didn't like what I was doing a certain type of way. They wanted to be more spontaneous and adventurous, not caring the reason of martial arts is because they want to make somebody defenseless, because another person cares about their astrological tree, so all they care about is influencing a person to fuck up their martial arts defense because theirs is too higher than theirs. So, it's too bad. Oh, my bad. You have somebody on television in my room talking about shut up, invisible people that are raped and all type of magic and all type of funny things and stuff, and you don't like me correcting your conscience and stuff. It's bad enough if you look at some of my videos, you want to make sure about the time sequencing. So a lot of people have been trying to cut my time sequencing to my videos. I've been wondering why they did that, but probably it's because the things I said was too much, and I provided too much evidence through the paradigm of time in certain years of the reflection, and another person just want, if a person is over there shooting people, they thinking I'm forgetting certain things, but I'm not forgetting nothing because I remember everything I spoke about. But it's probably they're gonna say the way I spoke about it, so it has nothing to do because I remember everything I spoke about. The tumor. You remember the movie with John Travolta, and they said I was gonna catch a tumor. The tumor was I was too intelligent. Another person wanted me to be stupid because I was too intelligent for them. So their gunshot was the tumor. You get it? Yeah, I meant to tell you in the movie I was just showing you on television that they were killing the Empress. They were actually stealing her magic even on a in a movie sequence, and they were doing it a certain type of way. So they were saying it's like a person saying your nervous system is a certain type of wrong way according to the habitation, and then they try to suck out the life source to use the magic a certain type of way because another person was portaling through her magic. So they were using the Empress's life source while they killed her. They were still using her like a hamburger. Did you realize the movie sequence that they still used it as a hamburger for Highlander? Did you realize that? I was just hoping that you realized that and stuff. I don't know if you've seen the movie that's playing on television and stuff. Because there was nothing but Asian people also in the movie. So I watched them kill the Empress in a way because it was a higher being, more higher than her. So in a way, they were still using her anatomy. So somebody was, or that person that was doing it was still raping her anatomy through time using her magic and just was being demented when it came to certain things and stuff. So I was just wondering if I was the only person that realized what I was seeing a certain type of. Oh yeah, don't be followed when you're going home and stuff. Also, greedy people in the paradigm for money and networking. Be careful. Especially with whore bitches. That's not the purity of that already been in your house and is hanging out with you. That is just a biohazard vacuum, vacuum of your situation that's learning a little by little bit, and then they be nervous about what's going on, and then they be wanting more power. So be very careful. Oh, wonderful. I gotta go wash my ass now. So, see, covered. It's like looking at dog. It's like looking. It's like looking of cleaning dishes in your house. Wait till you find out my shit is more cleaner than your children's underwear. Your children's underwear and your clothes that you already wore. That's gonna be the funniest thing. Oh, here we go. We got another one.
At this time, we'll open the floor to anyone who wishes to say a few words about the deceased. Share a memory.
No, this will get rid of you. You see it right there?
Perhaps a poem, a song lyric. Anyone.
From all of you from the movie, that's what made it and stuff after timing. So.
Marvin.
It's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad, man. Thinking about just everything a certain type of way is just like, wow, man, you know?
You could wire a bomb fiercer than anybody I ever met. The good people of Moldova will always be in Marvin's.
You know, look at that. Look at that. A person that's heartless and unsensitive to things that's going on a certain type of, just how like people like them to be comedians a certain type of way, right? Because a person says that's how they're gonna act to your reality. You know, you ever had a chick that wants to divorce and just wants your information in your house a certain type of way, and then all she wants to do is just have you on or acknowledge a certain type of way to her vibrations of her sexual vibe, the way she's gonna try to clone and fuck up your reality. So it's planted in her to what she's gonna do to you, to everybody that you know in your social economics, to your natural habitation at a time and stuff. And then look at the look, stupid shit. Look.
I'm not leaving.
That sounds like a disease.
They want to debrief you at a Yankee White facility.
Said you were sniped.
Your flag retired, extremely dangerous.
Yeah, man. You know, let me go use my soap. I'll speak to you in a little bit. I gotta wash. Well, I have to do a couple things first. Hold on. Don't worry. They're looking for the breathalyzer for the cup and stuff. Good. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you in New York with your boyfriend instead. So. New York in America with your boyfriend. So you shouldn't really care some of you. That's what you wanted to be there. So yeah, and that what I told you about international security, you should have looked at my last video with the description. That was beyond serious what I told you. That's it. You know, the literal Navy should look at that. Literal international security of the Navy, Secret Service, the Army should really look at the last video I make. It was some terrorism video letting you know about terrorism a certain type of way. You should literally look at the description. You should look at the description, literally. I'm not lying to the American government. I'm just leaving, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll let you know what you're supposed to know. You might think it's a joke. That's beyond how serious it is. And then I'm out. But anyway, man. Let me go. Let me go.